There's a lot of liver cleanses and short-term liver detoxes that get promoted online. And in my opinion, that's not always a very healthy or good thing to do. Now, I do have a video where I've talked about the amazing liver and gallbladder flush, but when you're doing things like that, if you do the right thing, like I do think that flush is a good one, you've got to do it for the right purposes. So let's break this down and look at why a liver cleanse isn't necessarily a good thing and how to actually detoxify your liver and your body properly so that you can have the best health possible. Again, with these kind of cleanses or like the amazing liver and gallbladder flush, when would you do it? Well, I often have my clients do something like that if they're on a protocol, we're trying to clear out mold or parasites or whatever else is going on, and they upgrade to a part of their protocol where they start taking something called TUDCA, and that's going to start moving things out of the liver and getting some of that sludge out there and just get it functioning better. But some people, if they're full of liver flukes or some stones, then they're going to start to struggle and get some pain in that area where the liver and gallbladder is. When that happens, we'll stop the protocol. They'll do the amazing liver and gallbladder flush. And if you're wondering why I'm calling it that, there's a book and a program by Andreas Moritz with that name. And so I want to give credit to him and say it properly. We'll do that flush, and then they'll move a lot of those stones. And then when we get them back on the TUDCA, now their body can move everything better, more efficiently, and they don't get the pain. So that's where you would use a cleanse style thing. It's a short-term thing to help while you're doing a bigger program or a more long-term thing. Because really, when we talk about liver detoxification, it needs to be with a long-term mindset, because we're trying to get liver, gallbladder, all our drainage pathways working properly so that our body can move out all these toxins we get exposed to every day, all the parasites and other infections that just hitch on for a ride. And so you need long-term strategies. These cleanses aren't going to fix anything. They just might move some stones and open things up, but if you then don't do anything else, you're just going to get blocked up again. So what should we do? Well, focus on long-term actual health strategies that are going to help the liver, the gallbladder, the bowels, the kidneys, and the body in general work more efficiently and detox more efficiently. So what are some of these strategies? Well, let's start with diet. Let's make sure if you are eating something like a plant-based diet, it's got to be organic, and don't eat plants that are high in lectins, because they're going to inflame you, they're going to tear up the gut, create leaky gut, which is then going to cause your drainage pathways, liver, everything else to get blocked up again, and you won't be able to detox properly. If you're going to eat more of a meat style diet like I tend to do, where I eat more meat, eggs, fruit, less plants, then make sure you're eating grass-fed, regeneratively farmed animals so that you're getting good quality, because you are what your food ate. And same with eggs, they've got to come from chickens that have been roaming like they should be, not stuck inside in a cage all day. We also need to avoid as many chemicals as possible. Hey, Dr. Rodney here. If you want to get my free PDF, 5 hacks for boosting your immune system, just go into the description of this video, click on the link, download it, and if you have any questions on it, just send me a message and I'll help you out with it. Starting with what's in our food, so don't eat foods doused and fried in vegetable oil and canola oil and all those nasty oils. We don't want the artificial sweeteners or the food dyes and chemicals and GMO and all that garbage. You don't want to be eating non-organic produce if you can help it. You can't control that when you eat out. Control what happens in your house. We want to avoid conventionally grown meats where possible, especially chicken and pork, because pork is going to have all sorts of toxins in it. Pigs in general don't detox well, they don't sweat, so if they're not regeneratively raised, they're not going to be as healthy. Chickens hold a lot more of the seed oils from the corn and grains they eat than a conventional meat. We also want to avoid the chemicals and metals that are around us. So obviously there's some in the soil that you can't avoid, so be careful how many ground-grown vegetables you eat. We want to avoid plastics and non-stick cookware, and there's a lot of chemicals in soaps and cleaners and things like that. So basically it's a numbers game. The more toxins you accumulate, the harder it's going to be on your liver and gallbladder and drainage pathways. So one by one, you want to start switching things out of your house that are toxic and get cleaner versions. Like get some essential oil-based cleaners and soaps and things like that. Use stainless steel instead of non-stick. Just doing those things. Cooking in butter or lard or tallow rather than veggie oil or canola oil. Then you can also do detox strategies that are more long-term based, like using an infrared sauna consistently, dry brushing, getting frequent lymphatic drainage, Again, these things, like you use an infrared sauna once, it's not going to help anything drain out of you. But if you do it consistently, now in the long term, your health is just going to get better and better. We also need to exercise consistently, including just going for a walk. The more you walk and move, the better your lymphatics are going to pump through the body and move those toxins. Exercise helps the gut microbiome, which means a healthier microbiome means that your body's able to just work better everywhere. But we know a healthier gut is going to mean healthier drainage pathways and things like that. We want to cut down on emotional stress. We absolutely have to stop smoking and cut down on alcohol if we want our liver and gallbladder to work properly. And the last thing you don't want to forget, you've got to get rid of any underlying biotoxins, things like mold toxicity, Lyme bacteria and its co-infections like Bartonella, Babesia, parasites we've got to get rid of. All those kind of things need to go because they are definitely causing your body to get stuck when it comes to detoxification, and they're not going to be able to move those things out. So if you want more details on any of those specific pieces, I have videos on all of that. Just click the subscribe button and go and find those videos. And if you've got questions, always just leave me a comment.